Hello there, Eyewitness speaking, here to bring you a mildly entertaining video. This is my first commentary, so I do apologize in advance. I will explain more when this starts up. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, starting off, I would like to say that this is an illustration of myself. This is in fact the first time I've ever drawn myself in full detail, so I do hope it looks decent. Anyways, I like to start out with my sketches by blocking out some simple shapes. This helps me figure out where everything is going and if I need to change anything to make it proportional. I try not to move or change anything around after this stage, but a lot of the time I don't even notice what's wrong until I start my second sketching layer. A lot of the time when I'm working on my second sketching layer, I like to make a separate layer, so technically my third. And that's when I do face, hands, whatever I need to. A lot of the time it just helps, but I do end up forgetting it sometimes. Other than that, I do like to make sure that my second sketching layer is purely just what the body looks like, just in general. I find it helps me a lot, and then I do the clothing on top of it. A lot of the time I do end up making like another separate layer on top of the clothing, just even more detail. So, when I'm pretty much done with my sketching and after I make sure everything looks okay, I'll start on with my flats. If you don't know what flats are, they're like your base colors. Anyway, this time I started off with a clipping layer. It works incredibly well. I promise you it will change everything if you use it. Like, none of the color that you use will go outside of that selected color area. Anyways, I normally, after putting down my flats, I'll start off with cell shading. I don't ever keep my cell shading, it just does not look good in my style. It works for a lot of different people, just not me, unfortunately. So I go in and blend out my cell shading. I am using the program ibispaint, so it does not really come in with any blending tools. I found that really difficult, and that's why this is, in fact, my first illustration. Finished illustration, I should say. I used a modified pen that I use quite a bit, so that definitely helps. And if you would like, I can always link it down in the description below. The video that has all the settings. After my shading, I tend to go in with my highlights. You can clearly tell I struggled with how I was going to go about that this time. It was difficult. It was really difficult. Right now what I'm doing is I am merging, not merging. Term-wise, it's difficult. It's merging it in the way that I would like it to look. That pattern that you saw me put down on the pants, I go in and change this a couple times, and it's not really noticeable because ibispaint, this is like the already shown process, so it doesn't show anything outside of what your canvas sees or what is put down and finished. After that, I go in and finish any of the details, and then after that I tend to go with background, or if I'm lazy enough, there won't be a background. This time there is. So I'll shut up now and I'll let you watch the rest of it in peace. And it's done. I think it actually turned out pretty good. For it being my first fully done illustration on IBIS, I think it turned out pretty good. I really hope all of you can agree. And that's pretty much it. So I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I've witnessed out.